12 new games featuring a female protagonist. Let's dive in. First-person steampunk role-playing game Clockwork Revolution allows you to bend time. You learn your home city Avalon, a bustling steam-powered metropolis which has been meticulously built through the manipulation of historical events after discovering an amazing technology that allows you to go into the past. Your interactions and decisions made by going back in time will have a cascading effect on the rich, story-driven environment and characters of Avalon. You will force them to respond and alter in ways never seen before. This game has a similar art style to BioShock Infinite in my opinion, which is a great game. I can highly recommend it. Clockwork Revolution's release date is to be determined for Xbox Series consoles and PC. Fable is the first new entry in the franchise since Lionhead Studios' Fable 3, which was released in 2010. It is set in the made-up world of Albion. Aiming to appeal to a younger audience, this game is positioned as a reboot, updating the series with modern gameplay mechanics and graphics. This is a long-awaited refresh that fans of Fable will appreciate. I'm ready to see how big the world Playground Games is willing to showcase, and the updated mechanics to further show just how far this franchise has come. Fable has a release window of 2025 for Xbox Series consoles and PC. Put yourself in the shoes of elite coalition soldier Nor Vanek, who is accompanied in their quest for retribution against the gods by the mysterious fox-like companion Enki. While keeping some aspects of the Souls-like genre, Flintlock adds quick mobility to create combat that is both dynamic and explosive. Explore the devastated region of Cayenne, facing hordes of the undead as you soar through the air using Enki's magic and portals. Get better clothing, fortify your weapons, and find new items as you prepare for the final clash with the gods. Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn is available now for PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. Fictional open-world state of Leonida, which is modeled after Florida and contains Vice City, a fictitious version of Miami. This is the setting of the action-adventure game Grand Theft Auto 6. The plot centers on a criminal couple, Lucia, the first female lead in the series since 2000, and her male companion. The first teaser shows Lucia as a prisoner before she and her accomplice escape incarceration. I fully expect this to be another instance where Rockstar Games breaks records off of the fandom and anticipation. Grand Theft Auto 6 has a release window of fall 2025 for PS5 and Xbox Series consoles. Most likely a PC port will be coming soon after. The events of Judas take place on the Mayflower, a generation ship that is transporting the last of mankind to Proxima Centauri across space. 3 people operate the ship: Tom, who wants to keep mankind as it was; Nefertiti, his Nobel Prize-winning wife, who wants to turn humanity into a flawless race of robots; and Hope, their adopted daughter, who wants to delete herself from the world. The entire society is run by computers who also train its human people to be model citizens and monitor any deviations from the norm. Judas, the protagonist of the game, has managed to break that trend, and her actions spark a revolution on the Mayflower. Judas is expected to release in March of 2025 for PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. Last Sentinel is an open-world action game with a narrative focus. Set in a rebuilt Tokyo decades in the future, you take on the role of Hiromi Shota, offering a fierce character, dynamic story, immersive gameplay, and a setting that are all completely original. The literary, visual, and theatrical traditions of dystopian science fiction are abundant in Last Sentinel. Not much more is known about this game other than the creators behind it, Lightspeed LA, a division under Lightspeed Studios. This game appears to focus on a cinematic experience, and I'm all for that. Both the release date and platforms are to be determined. The fresh story and contemporary gaming features in Perfect Dark are meant to breathe new life into the franchise. Players take on the role of Agent Joanna Dark as they navigate a world where megacorporations hide hazardous secrets amid efforts to restore ecological balance in a near-future society struggling with environmental collapse. The game takes place in a rebuilt Cairo and features stealth and cutting-edge technology. This is great for fans of the original Perfect Dark series. Getting a reboot gives those who never played a chance to be introduced to the franchise. Perfect Dark's release is to be determined for Xbox platforms and PC. Vess, a youthful outlaw, forms a group for a significant theft with the aim of gratifying a criminal organization. As the player explores an open world and takes part in different activities, 4 factions are encountered by the player: the Pike Syndicate, Hut Cartel, Crimson Dawn, and Ashiga Clan. Kay's reputation is directly impacted by the player's choices and deeds during the game. The degree of Kay's pursuit by Imperial forces for her crimes is determined by a 6-level wanted system. We will be gifted with Star Wars Outlaws on August 30th, 2024 for PS5, Xbox, and PC. You are Haruna, a quester born with the capacity to go into the Fold, an unexplained dimension that exists between our reality and another. Haruna will discover how to control her special link to the Fold, which enables her to channel its forces into our world as she embarks on her hunt for potent secret knowledge. However, such power is not unseen, and soon Haruna finds herself the target of a split group known as the Ascendants. The Ascendants wish to utilize the Fold to change the path of human history. Unknown 9 Awakening has a release window of 2024 for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. In the horror first-person shooter game SCP Valravn, you take on the role of a member of the Mobile Task Force breaking into Valravn's corporation laboratories. This PMC group uses SCP abnormalities to manufacture weapons of mass destruction that they then sell to the highest bidder. This game includes an extensive linear storyline with a ton of weapons and world-building features. Follow Lena Sorvoja's journey as she tries to prevent Valravn from developing a superweapon that they intend to sell and use in a world war. SCP Valravn has a far-out release window of 2026 for PC. I'm hoping that this is plenty of time for the developers to polish and perfect such a game. This one could be really fun. The gloomy and turbulent late Ming Dynasty is depicted in WUCHANG Fallen Feathers, an upcoming action role-playing game. As a realm of Shu beset by warring factions and a strange sickness that gives rise to horrific creatures. Take on the role of WUCHANG, a talented pirate warrior suffering from amnesia who has to negotiate the confusions surrounding her cryptic past while suffering from the horrifying feathering sickness. Discover the depths of Shu, building up your weaponry and learning new abilities gleaned from defeated opponents. Take in a captivating narrative, an engaging fighting system, and amazing visuals that provide a journey across apocalyptic and deadly landscapes. Get ready for another frustrating game full of tedious boss fights because you'll most likely be dying often. WUCHANG Fallen Feathers should be arriving sometime in 2025 for PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. Commander of a research team, Hannah Losh, finds herself mistakenly descending into an underground stronghold on a planet 18 billion miles from Earth. She discovers a multitude of horrifying creatures residing beneath the surface. Developed by 333 Studios, Retrieval will be the studio's debut horror game you don't want to miss out on. From the short reveal trailer, it gives me similarities of the Callisto Protocol, Fort Solis, and Dead Space, a juggernaut in the sci-fi horror genre. We can only wait for more information as no other trailers are released at the time of this recording. Retrieval is also a game that seems to have a far out release date, no specific year is mentioned. I can only confirm right now that Retrieval will release on the PlayStation 5. Thank you for checking out these games with me featuring fierce female protagonists. These were ambitious trailers that showed us some great potential in expanding the genre of female leads. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next life.